What's up, everyone? This is Prasanna Balakrishnan back again, this time for the review of Chelsea 2, Leicester City 1. A much needed massive 3 points in the quest for top 4 not without obviously giving a heart attacks, because that's not what Chelsea do. We like to give heart attacks for every single fan, don't we? I mean, that's what it is. Eventually, we got 3 points. That was the order of the day. Get 3 points and put ourselves in third position and in much needed contention for the top 4, which was looking unlikely after we lost against Arsenal and after we lost against Leicester City in the FA Cup final as well. Before we go into this review, I would like everyone to like this video, subscribe to my channel for regular Chelsea content, and I will definitely be posting the match reviews for the Aston Villa game as well as the all-important UCL Champions League final as well. So let us go into the starting lineup for today. As you can see here, Ben Chilwell started for Alonso. Pulisic came in for Hakim Ziyech. Reece James kept his position at right centre back. Azpilicueta played right wing back, and Jorginho starting was a bit of a question mark because we all thought Kovacic would come in and start immediately. But eventually Kovacic came. Kante had to go off as a precaution, or injury is yet to be seen. Hopefully it's not much. And there was a team. We were quite confident, but whether we would score goals and win the game was another issue altogether. Because last 2 games we have scored 0 goals despite having tons of 25 million chances and not putting even one into the back of the net, which was a big problem. Leicester lined up in 3-4-2-1. The obvious threat of Jamie Vardy was there. Maddison, Ayoze Perez, Mark Albrighton came in for this game. Yuri Tielemans scored an absolute banger in the 63rd minute. And their obvious back three of Castagna, Fofana, and Soyuncu. Johnny Evans was still injured. NTD played, so too did Luke Thomas, who scored an absolute banger against Man United. So this was the lineup. We started off well. We started off with huge intensity. We were pressing them from the get-go. We were getting the ball into great positions. Just what we missed on Sunday in the FA Cup final. There was lack of intensity. There was lack of urgency. And the moment we went a goal down, it was like the game was over, because Leicester could then keep a low block, and we struggled against low blocks. We struggled against Arsenal in the low block, and we also struggled against Leicester in the FA Cup final on Sunday because they played a low block and we could not break them down. And I forgot to mention, Havertz was injured. He had a hamstring issue. Hopefully it's not that serious, and he can play a part in the Aston Villa game as well as the Champions League final. And as I said earlier, we started with full intensity. We had a chance earlier in the 3rd or 4th minute, Chilwell hitting it wide, and then you were thinking, oh my God, another one, because we were missing chance after chance after chance. We had about 10 plus attempts in the first half itself, and Leicester just had the one. I mean, kind of an attempt, because that was a short-on goal that went wide. But we had chance after chance, and we would never score. I mean, Timo Werner, man, how unlucky can you get? Like, he walked his socks off today. I think he had a better game than what he had on Sunday. We all thought Havertz would start today instead of Werner, because Werner had a terrible game on Sunday. His shooting was off. He was not himself on Sunday. But today he played, and he repaid the faith that Thomas Tuchel had on him, because he had a fantastic game. Yes, he was unlucky. There was a clear penalty denied for this. I still don't know how it was not. VAR didn't give this. Mike Dean was right in front of the incident. If you see, Tielemans kicks on the back of Werner, and the problem is, okay, you didn't give it, fine, but at least VAR can look at it and give it. VAR also didn't give it. It's clearly seen that Tielemans is kicking the back of Timo Werner and is not playing the ball. But what Mike Dean initially gave was the foul for Leicester. I mean, how does that work? I still don't know. And at that point, I was thinking, oh my God, is it written somewhere that Liverpool has to play in the Champions League? Because we all saw what they did the other day. I mean, Alisson with a fantastic header. I mean, the goalkeeper scoring a header in the 96th minute. What? I mean, where do you see that often? We wouldn't be surprised if Salah or Mane had scored in the last minute, but it was Alisson coming up for a corner against the West Brom team. They were already relegated, but still gave a tough fight. And that's how it panned towards halftime as well. And at a point, I actually thought that, okay, we are running so much. Will we run out of steam in the second half, and Leicester can just attack us and pick us on the counter? But that was not the case. Second half, we started better as well. And finally, we got a goal. 47th minute, Rudiger putting in, slightly fortunate for that goal. Went in off his thigh, but he won't care. It was not offside. It wasn't handball. and we went into the lead. And we were still keeping on pressing. Leicester didn't have a chance. The only chance they had was an off shot, on and off shot, which long shot, which they hit straight at Mendy. And we had a penalty in the 65th minute. It was actually given as a free kick when Fofana actually fouled Warner in the box. 19 gave it as a free kick, but on consultation with VAR, they gave the right decision, gave it a penalty. And Jorginho, as cool as a cucumber, slots it in past Michael. Tonal Chelsea in complete control of the situation, and you are thinking, yes, finally, we can start to dream about top 4 again. Possibly even third, because if we win against Aston Villa, we are confirmed third. United are second. They are on 71 points, but I'll get to the table in a sec. But the game was going actually quite well until 75th minute. Kelechi Iheanacho came on. I thought he was one of the better players in the second half for Leicester because Vardy was literally marked out of the game. He was totally anonymous. Maddison didn't have a greatest of game. Maddison had to be pulled out for Iheanacho. And the moment he came in, we saw that he was causing problems to our defense. And again, playing out from the back, we were caught out. A stupid mistake. Kovacic, Reece James passed the ball to Kovacic, who lost the ball. And Iheanacho was free in the middle. I don't know how he was left, how you leave a striker unmarked in the 6th area. And just the first time shot past Mendy, it was a clinical finish. And then you were thinking, oh my God, what is going on? We were in cruise control. Now 1 goal went in. Will they get a second? And mind you, they nearly did. 90th minute, Ricardo was running on the side, put in across. Vardy actually slipped in the middle, and Ayoze Perez was there. He should have at least shot on target, and he had a complete goal in front of him. Mendy was just standing in the center, no defenders near to him, and he shoots wide. He shoots up on the top, and that was the one thing thinking, oh my God, we got out of jail here, and that's the problem. We're not seeing our games properly. This should have been very comfortable for us. First half itself should have been probably 2 or 3-0. I don't know how, but somehow they want to make us feel that every game is a very tight game. But we got the job done in the end, and that is what was needed. Great 3 points, and that was what was actually needed for today. And we move on. Liverpool play Burnley tomorrow, and that is going to be a massive game as well. Leicester have to play Tottenham Hotspur in the final game of the season. I can show you the table right now, and here it is. So when you see the table, Man City are obviously champions. We all knew that. Man United are on second. They are confirmed second. Even though they drew 1-1 to Fulham today, they're 4 points ahead of us. So even if we win and they lose, we'll just be a point behind them. And now Chelsea, 37 games, 67 points. Leicester City, 37 games, 66 points. We are just 1 point above them. And today's win was very crucial because if we had drawn today, we would have been on 65 points. And if Liverpool had beaten Burnley tomorrow, they would have gone on to 66 points, which effectively means that they are above us in the table. And we would have to depend on them or Leicester losing or dropping points and us winning if we want to get top 4. So that is the situation now. Tottenham Hotspur cannot get 4th position, top 4. I don't think they are out of top 4. Even if they win their 2 games, they are only on to 65 points, which is less than Leicester. So it's effectively between Chelsea, Leicester, and Tottenham. It's a 3-horse race for the 3rd and 4th position. Liverpool play Burnley tomorrow. First of all, I want to mention a huge, wonderful gesture from the Burnley Football Club because actually for the last 2 games, fans are allowed back in the stadiums. It's around 25% capacity, 8,000 something around, so that sort of number. And for Burnley, those who are attending the game free of cost. They are not paying a single pound to attend the game to get the match ticket. And that I thought was a wonderful gesture from them. And then that was a wonderful gesture. Hopefully they can do us a favor because effectively, if Burnley beat Liverpool tomorrow, then top 4 is set for us. Liverpool, if they lose tomorrow, they cannot overtake us. If they beat Burnley tomorrow, and if they are to overtake us, it will be in terms of goal difference. And it's going to be a very, very tough race till the end. The top 4 race going into the last year of the season. The Premier League table is done. The relegation battle is done. Fulham, Sheffield United, and West Brom have been relegated. So effectively, it's the top 4 race that is going till the last day, and it is going to be a very, very interesting race for the top 4. We have to wait and see what happens. As usual, all the Premier League final games will be played at the same time on Sunday as it is per usual. So that makes it even more interesting. So, yeah, man, wonderful game it was, not without any heart attacks or something. If you are new to this channel, like this video, subscribe to my channel. My socials on the ticker, as you can see. Subscribe to my channel for more and regular Chelsea content. I will be giving match reviews for Aston Villa game as well as the big Champions League final. Do look out for that. And next season, there will be a whole lot of content coming up for you because the Euros are coming. And obviously, India cricket team is playing, and then so on and so forth. So this channel, there will be content coming up for you in loads. Thank you once again. Hopefully, we can seal it off at Aston Villa on Sunday. Up the Chelsea.